Bonjour, bienvenue à la 7e semaine de cours à Ivy Tech pour le cours de français 101. Cette semaine, nous allons commencer le chapitre 3 et nous allons parler du temps et des activités. Du temps, le temps can mean two things in French. It can mean time or it can mean the weather. Here we're talking about time and activities. Voilà sur Central. Nous allons faire la section vocabulaire interactif et aussi communication en direct. Je vais passer à Central. Voici l'illustration pour le début du chapitre 3. Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire? What do you like to do? Une peinture qui s'appelle Le Jongleur de Marc Chagall. Dans la section communication en direct, vous apprenez à demander l'heure. Il est quelle heure? Quelle heure est-il? Pour demander l'heure à une personne qu'on connaît bien, on dit « Pardon Anne-Sophie » ou « Excuse-moi Anne-Sophie ». So, c'est pour les personnes qu'on adresse avec un « tu ». Pour les personnes qu'on adresse avec un « vous », on dit « Pardon monsieur »,« Excusez-moi mademoiselle », etc. On peut aussi dire « Quelle heure est-il ?»« Quelle heure est-il ?» ou bien « Il est quelle heure ?» Quelle heure est-il et il est quelle heure, c'est la même chose. It's the same thing. On peut aussi dire « Tu as l'heure ?» Vous avez l'heure? Ici par exemple. Excuse-moi Anne-Sophie, tu as l'heure? Pardon monsieur, quelle heure est-il s'il vous plaît? Pour donner l'heure, on dit il est 1 heure, ou bien il est 2 heures, il est 3 heures, etc. So, il est 1 heure, you would not add an S at the end of heure, but after that, il est 2 heures, il est 3 heures, and anything else, you do add an S at the end of heure. So, heure is not the direct equivalent to o'clock. It's hours. It is 1 hour, it is 2 hours, and so on. Literally, meaning it's 1 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock. Il est 10h10. Il est 10h10. It's 10 after 10. Il est midi. Il est minuit. Et pour exprimer l'heure, on dit écart. Écart means and a quarter. Et demi. Et demi means and half. Moins le quart. Moins le quart means minus a quarter. This brings us to how you say the time in French. So, il est 3h15. If you want to say it's 3:15, you say it's 3 hours and a quarter. Il est 3h15. Il est 4h30. If you want to say it's 4:30, you say it's 4 hours and a half. Il est 4h30. Il est midi et demi. It's noon and a half. There's a little detail here. Some of you might wonder about it. Et demi, in the phrase above, has an E at the end. Il est midi et demi just ends with an E. The reason is that midi is considered masculine. So midi et demi, just D-E-M-I. But heure is feminine. So 4h30 is a half of the hour. It describes the hour, so it needs to have an E at the end. For times after the hour, you're going to subtract from the next hour using moins. So 8:40 in English is 40 minutes after 8, but in French it's 20 minutes before 9. So you say, il est 9h moins 20. Same thing for 4:45. In French, it's 5 o'clock minus a quarter. Il est 5h moins le quart. So you can guess 4:50 would be il est 5h moins 10. Voici quelques expressions de temps pour dire que vous êtes en retard. If you're late, je suis en retard. If you're on time, je suis à l'heure. If you're early, je suis en avance. This is a very important cultural note on how to tell time. There's two ways to tell time in French. The official time for special schedules, appointments, TV guides, movie schedules, and so on. It's like military time in English. So we say, il est 23 heures, means it's 11 p.m. It's the 24-hour clock. If you're just using approximate time in conversation, then you would say, like in English, AM is du matin, PM de l'après-midi, and at night, du soir. Donc regardez ici les différences. L'heure officielle, il est 3 heures. That means it's exactly 3 p.m. In conversation, to say, oh, it's about 3, you would say, il est 3 heures du matin. To say it's 3 a.m. Oui. 3 p.m. would be, il est 3 heures de l'après-midi. Ici, il est 16h45. You would see this on the bus schedule or any sort of printed schedule. Il est 16h45. In conversation, informally becomes il est 5h moins le quart de l'après-midi. Il est 20h30, officially. In conversation, it becomes il est 8h30 du soir. D'accord? It may be a little hard concept for you to get that we have two different systems, but in English it's because the 24-hour system is not used very much, only in delivery services or the army and so on. If you would like to view a little more of how to tell the time in French, there's a very good YouTube video that's included into your Blackboard course that you should watch for the time. Here is a little note on how the Rolex brand of watch was started during Calvin's Reformation times in Geneva in Switzerland. He was forbidding jewelry, the wearing of jewelry, personal adornment, and so on. So the Rolex watches were considered a useful, or a watch in general was considered a useful tool, not jewelry. So Rolex started making their watches more refined and adding jewelry onto the watch. So it became a very famous watch brand for that reason. The Rolex, and it's a Swiss brand. La section suivante de communication en direct est intitulée À quelle heure? À quelle heure means at what time. You use this to know at what time something opens or closes. Par exemple ici, à quelle heure ouvre la pharmacie? La pharmacie ouvre à 9 heures du matin. À quelle heure ferme la banque? La banque ferme à 3 heures. To say something opens from to a certain time, you say le restaurant est ouvert de 9 heures à 10h20. Ou la poste est ouverte de 8 heures du matin jusqu'à 5 heures de l'après-midi. So you can say de à or de jusqu'à. They're equivalent. De à means from to, de jusqu'à means from until, but it's the same use. To say something is open during the week, you say le restaurant est ouvert en semaine et le week-end, on the weekends. So for example, if I say la poste est ouverte du lundi au vendredi de 9h à 5h et aussi le samedi matin de 9h à midi. Mais la poste est fermée le dimanche. Can you guess what that means? So the post office is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon, but it's closed on Sunday. Je passe à la section vocabulaire interactif. C'est la présentation de deux sœurs. Mireille, à gauche, qui a 20 ans, avec les cheveux noirs, courts, et Caroline, qui a aussi 20 ans, ce sont deux sœurs jumelles, so two twin sisters, qui a aussi 20 ans, les cheveux noirs et les cheveux longs. Vous pouvez écouter la présentation des deux sœurs en appuyant sur le bouton ici pour le son, d'accord? Elles présentent ce qu'elles aiment faire, so their pastime or their activities outside of class. Voici une note culturelle sur les sports en France. Le sport le plus populaire, c'est le football. But it's different from American football. It's called soccer here. What would be the closest equivalent to American football? We would call it rugby. Rugby coming from the UK and Ireland. So it's somewhat popular in France, but not very popular. Le foot is by far the most popular sport. A little note maybe is that usually it's a boys' sport in Belgium, France, Europe in general. Here it's more considered where the men do American football and the women do soccer. In Europe it's not the case. Soccer is a man's sport. It can be played by women also, but more men play soccer. Les autres sports qui sont aussi pratiqués incluent le basketball, le handball, le hockey, le rugby et le volleyball. La pelote basque is a popular sport in the South, and it's mostly known here in the US as bocce ball. It's the Italian word for it. It's also called la pétanque. La pétanque, la pelote basque is more like racquetball. La pétanque is the bocce ball. So you throw one tiny ball in, it looks like a hallway, it's made on the grass. It's a track, basically. It's not very wide, it's not too long, a few feet wide and maybe 20-30 feet long. One little white or silver ball is thrown first. It's called a cochonnet in French. And then every player takes turn throwing one of the bigger black balls and has to land as close as possible to the smallest ball. And when everybody's thrown one or two balls, you go closer and you check, and the closest person wins. So it's very simple game. A lot of little kids play it, adults of any age. A lot of retired people will play it in the park. And most parks in southern France will have these little rectangle courts in them. So if you wonder what they are, that's what it is. It's a pétanque court. There is a video in Blackboard for you to see how pétanque is played. So you can look at that if you are interested. C'est tout pour Centro, pour cette session. Cette semaine, vous devez aussi faire le niveau 3 dans Duolingo. Alors, allez sur duolingo.com. Voilà, cliquez sur Login. Et puis, vous devez faire le 3e niveau. So, the 3rd level in this week. You've already done 1 and 2. If you have not done 1 and 2 yet, go ahead and register on the site and complete up to level 3 to earn your points for this week. And finally, you have a post due in the discussion forum. As usual, please post your first post midweek and your second post, your reply to another student by the end of the week. And here is what we would like you to post this week is about activities and sports that you like or don't like to do. You can use j'aime with an infinitive. Par exemple, j'aime aller au cinéma. J'aime jouer au foot. J'aime jouer du piano. J'aime faire la cuisine. J'aime écouter de la musique. J'aime regarder la TV, etc. Or you can also make these expressions negative. Je n'aime pas aller au cinéma. Je n'aime pas jouer au foot. Je n'aime pas jouer du piano. Je n'aime pas faire la cuisine. Je n'aime pas écouter de la musique, etc. D'accord? Here are a few variations of the expression. You can also say j'adore. J'adore danser is I love to dance. Je déteste, je n'aime pas. Par exemple, je déteste travailler le week-end. I really hate to work on the weekend. Je préfère ou j'aime mieux avec un infinitif. Par exemple, je préfère étudier avec des amis ou j'aime mieux étudier avec des amis. Literally, to prefer or to like better is the same in French. It's really to express the same feeling exactly. So, je préfère may be a little easier because it's just one word for you. Je déteste is the same. Je déteste is much stronger than je n'aime pas. Je n'aime pas is just I don't like it. Je déteste, c'est vraiment, vraiment que vous n'aimez pas du tout. D'accord? Voilà, c'est tout pour la semaine 7. Passez une excellente semaine et à la semaine prochaine.